Hello, Sergeant. Hello, David. How are you guys? We're just getting finishing setting up here, and I'll be right with you. All right, there we go. All right, so I got to figure out what I want to do. Hello there, Alistair. Hello, hello. All right, let's go ahead and find ourselves a flight here. So we ended up in LaGuardia. So let's head back. So we'll head out of LaGuardia here. All right, we got a Myrtle. We went to Myrtle yesterday, so we're not going to do that. Columbia, CAE. Where's CAE? I'm looking for CAE off the top of my head here. Right here, it's CAE. Raleigh, CVG. More LaGuardias. Buffalo out of there. Charlotte out of JFK. So it looks like it's Sunday, so it's a little bit lighter. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's go to CAE. Or we could go to CVG. Let me see. CVG's right here. Let's go to CAE, I think. Yeah, let's go to CAE. That'll be the flight. That looks pretty good there. So you can see the weather here. So we got a system over there coming off the Great Lakes. And then this is still looks like a little bit of churn from the tropical storm, which is up here now. Could just be normal stuff, but I think it's churn off of that. So it looks pretty good. Weather looks good. I don't think we're gonna have any issues with weather en route. All right, let's get rid of that. Theoretically, if I can move it, my computer behaves itself. All right. So let's get planned for that. Trying to find a tail number. Just trying to get a tail number here. Well, that's awesome. Let's go to airliners.net. Pull a tail number. Is this going to be the biggest pain in the ass today? I'd like to buy the 900 CRJ 900 add-on for the game, but I haven't done it yet. I'm currently flying the 7, and they pretty much fly the 9s. Trying to find a tail number here. There we go. Here's one. Let me see. Okay, that's all right. We can use that. If I can read it. Oh, Jesus. Why the hell can I not find an N number? Trying to find an N number. These pictures are all absolute garbage. Nothing's high res enough for me to zoom in on the tail number. Give me an N number. There we go. Is the tail number fucking finally? Okay. God, game. Just highlight it. Thank you. Alright, let's go. Let's see what the flight number is on this. 5089. This game. Fuck me. Alright. That looks like a good fuel reserve. They took off at gate 63. We're going to go ahead and just take off of there. Let's see. They're going in. They don't have a gate at CAE showing, so let's quickly look. Terminal's up here, so we'll land anywhere at the, put it in anywhere at the terminal. Let's see what they're taking off out of LaGuardia for a departure. Looks like they're taking off of 1-3. Yeah, looks like... Yeah, looks like he's stopping. They're a little bit off. Yeah, looks like he's coming to 1-3. Alright, so we'll depart 1-3, LaGuardia 7, 1-3. That looks good. LaGuardia 7 over JFK down. That looks good. Arrivals direct. I don't know if we have any arrivals in here. Yeah, we just have a direct arrivals. And we'll expect probably coming runway 23. That works. Alright. So 1-3, LaGuardia 7. Let's check the altitude they're running at here. 350. Come on, game. For fuck's sake. Very obnoxious, this game. Alright, I think that's good. Hopefully. Alright, let's get air nav up. We'll get LaGuardia 7. I don't need the taxi diagram. You'd have it out IRL, but I can use it off the chart too. I'll bring it up, screw it. Not that I need it, but LaGuardia 7. 2 pages in LaGuardia 7. Alright. Now I'm gonna get rid of track R for now. Oh, I gotta put a toga button on. Let me do that too. Let's bring up the origination checks, get that rolling. Alright, get the quick reference guide up here. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Get that going. Alright, aircraft. We want a cold and dark aircraft. Let's go to options. Let's do realistic IRS align time. Cold and dark, open in place. Okay, park brake can come off with the chalk in. Alright, there we go. Let's get the origination checks going, and I'll fix my keybind in a second. Circuit breaker slows, nose wheel steering is off. Hydraulic pumps are off. Landing gears down, flight spoilers are 0, slat slaps set to 0. Radars are both off. ADG manual release is stowed. Emergency flap switch is normal. Battery master is coming on. Alright. We'll go to electrics. DC, make sure we have 22. We have 22. That's good. We're going to go ahead and open up the APU door, APU in bite. SOV valve open. APU doors open. Crank. APU spooling. All right, let me do this keybind here now. All right, so where's my autopilot? Disconnect. All right, let me see. Where do I want toga is the question. I don't want to accidentally click it, so let's make this red button over here. All right, let's see. Okay, where's my yoke? God damn it, if I have to redo something because the yoke isn't reading, I'm going to be very annoyed because I have to start all over again. Come on, man. What the fuck, game? Where is it? It's not showing. Fuck. Let me see if I've got controls because I gotta redo them. Nope. Fuck me, dude. God damn it. Let me see if I can unplug it and stick it back in there. This is gonna be annoying because I'm gonna have to reboot it. Oh my god. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna reboot the game. Be right back. As usual. Flight sim. It's fucked. Alright, finally got it to hook up. Let me catch some chat while I'm fixing this. Glad that worked for you there, Cape. Hope you enjoy the game. That's excellent. Alright, rebooting this, see if, so now my yoke is reading. I don't know why that USB port's not working, but it's not working, so. Got power to the yoke now, so that's working alright. We'll start over again here. Probably shouldn't have stopped the game, but it was a plug-in, but whatever. We'll see. All right, let's quickly plan this out again. Shouldn't take long. Okay. This is where I end up forgetting to do something like the altitude, so make sure we do that. All right, 1-3, LaGuardia 7, that's all good. Let's make this my departure gate. All right, automatic drive direct into Columbia. We'll figure something out in Columbia. 140 at 5, so we'll plan that. Did it actually keep my flight number? It did, okay. Check the altitude one more time. All right. And we'll run through the origination checks again. Alright, shit. Jesus Christ. Why am I in space? Track IR probably. Let's fix that. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, track IR is back off. Alright, let's go ahead and get this going. Alright, circuit breakers checked, pins checked, fire extinguisher, crash X, nose wheel steering's off, hydraulics are off, gears stowed, spoilers stowed, radars are off, ADG stowed, emergency flaps stowed. Let's get the aircraft ready, cold and dark. Options, let's go back to realistic, IRS. Alright, open. Alright, we're all opened up. Chocks are in place. Alright, let's go ahead and battery. Alright. Alright, we're at least 22. APU and bite. SOV valves open. APU door is coming open. Door open yet? Come on. Door's open. Okay, there we go. APU spinning. I will let that finish spinning up. There's APU spinning. See if I can't do this button while it was what screwed me up the first time. Here it is right here. So SATEC, CRJ, that's what we want right there. Okay. Let's see. I want toga button. Don't tell me you don't have a toga button. The fuck? You don't have a toga button? Come on, man. Cockpit menu, VR, radio. Just collapse all these by default. Why are these all open? Color. Does not have a toga keybind, huh? Why did it decollapse everything? I collapsed everything, then it decides, oh, fuck your idea. We'll just... It's like, dude. I collapsed it for a reason there, guy. What the hell? Just seeing if there's toga on here. Toga would be really nice. Nope, nothing on toga. Alright, we're just gonna ignore it for now. Alright, finishing the APU spooling up. Alright, and we're up and running there. Alright, good. 3A, check the electricity. AC and DC are good. Back to status page. Alright. Alright, check the hydraulics page real quick. Oh, where's hydraulic? I pressed the wrong button. Hydraulics right there. 3A is good. Alright, back to status page. Alright, good. Turn on IRS. We actually have real-time IRS set up this time, so it'll actually take a while for see how it says attitude, heading, aligning. So it was set to instant. It takes a little bit of time for it to do it. So I'll grab GPS 1. Good. Let's try something. I want to try something. Let's actually go back to flight plan here. Let's just do it. What is it? Columbia. I forgot the hell the... I have it over here. Let me see what it is. Jesus Christ. CAE. Okay. Go away, please. Alright, that looks good. Alright, we're at 140 at CAE. Go lead us. Alright, go to flight plan. Alright, where do we end on the garbage 7? Is it just this vector? It's like just a vector. Okay, it is. America. Does it actually go over CYN? It looks, may or may not. Leah. Hurley. Hurley's not found. Come on, man. I don't have to cut corners again because of this database. I gotta update this database at some point. Could go find the airway, but it'd take me longer to find the airway than just to go it this way. Sure he's not found. Huh? Pete. Jesus Christ, man. Is every other point not going to be found? Should just find the Victor Airway, or the, yeah, let me see if I can quickly find, high en routes. Let's see if we can find the, route here. Getting frustrated with this, so we'll just find that route. How do I switch to airway? Okay, here it is. En route high 7. There we go. I actually want the world high. World high right there. Okay. These are actual IFR charts here, so should be able to find these. Put the airway in instead. Alright, I gotta try to look between the two of them here. Oh, son of a... actually, that almost works. Doesn't, though. Alright, here. You're gonna piss me off. Alright, let's see. Trying to find this VOR here. Alright, Leah, Hurley, Court, Umbra. Okay. I'm trying to find the airway here. This is likely the Q route here. You see if I can put it in, and then that will, here, I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to route it out with this, and then I should be able to do it here. So let's go. KLGA. KCAE. Alright, and then we want to go... try to find the airway, so it'll be, Leah. Leah. Oh, come on, man. Hurley. Puts the cursor back behind you. I don't get that. That's stupid. I'm just trying to kind of spot these airways. WN good. Win good. Win good. Scroll, and then CA. Okay, so let's look at the flight planner and see if I can find these airways. We'll put them in as airways. Alright, so it looks like we're going off of Q419 to Q430. Am I going to Q437? No. What the hell is that? It's not on a jet route. What is this here? I can't see real quick. So cluttered, it's hard to see what this is. That's coil. CYN. Are we going to CYN? Let me look. Get CYN on there. Yeah, that's the one I thought we might have been going over, I think. Let me look, see if I can find it. CTF. Huh. What is this here? Back. Enough FAC in there. Okay, let's go back and look, see if I can find it real quick. I don't see what airway we're kind of off airway here. I'm trying to see if I can put a Q route in. There's Leah right here. So Leah's our first point, and then let me see. I'm trying to find this Q route here. Yeah, we're off airway. So that right there is Hurl. Quickly fill it out some more and see if I can figure out what we're doing here. Leah to Hurley. Okay. To Court. Umbra. Okay, so we're picking up the Q99 down. Picking up Q99 down. Looks like to probably Wingood, maybe. Q99 to Wingood. It looks like. Yeah, Q99 down to Wingood. Okay. So let's see if I can put that in. So flight plan. All right, Leah to. Let me try. Try something. I don't know if we'll take a Q99 in here. Okay, we'll take Q99. So we want Leah to Hurley, looks like. Then Q99. Leah to Hurley to Q99. Okay. So Leah, Q99. to the wind good there. This is the faster way to do it if you already know, because like this is how your clearance would come up. It would tell you, you know, LaGuardia 7, Leah, a Q99, Windgood. You wouldn't have to put all the intermediary parts in there. Not found, huh? Fucking beautiful. I'll do FA. See if FA is in there. It sucks not having this. See if I can put. See if it's just Windgood not being in there or not. Windgood right there. Windgood. Yeah, see, Windgood should be right here. But let's look at the. Let's execute that. Let's look at the legs. So, Marca Leah, then discontinuity, Umbra Pete, Letus. Okay, Letus is the initial approach fix. So I gotta go through and just check this. Just playing with this a little bit, see what's up. Alright, so we got a discontinuity between Leah and Umbra. Let me check that. Alright, Hurley. Did we get a Hurley in there? Leah. Alright, Merca, Leah, Hurley. Should be Hurley in there next. Alright, Leah. Yeah, it should be Leah Hurley. God damn it. Because it's only taking the airways there. Alright, let's do this. Merca, Leah. I think Hurley was the one I didn't want to take earlier anyway, so that's probably not in the database. There, come on. Yeah. Fucking annoying. Come on. This is annoying. Like, see, I'm trying to press clear and it's grabbing that. That's really a pain in the prick. Umbra. Alright, Leah, Umbra. Heat. And we want to try to put in Windgood. See if it will take Windgood. Windgood. Alright, and then that will put us on the approach. So we'll just run that. Alright, that'll do. I gotta get that database updated. Alright, that's done. Keep going here. Stop. Scroll in, thanks. Flight plan, runway 13's in direct to 421 feet, and then the turn to America. Alright, that's good. Let's go. We want perf in it, and I gotta get this set up over here. Performance. Go on, click on it. 70. Let's go like 7,800. Alright, 7862. What do we have? 350, I believe. Look. Let's see. 350. All right. All right, that's good. Copy the active, go to legs. All right, good. We're clean on both sides there. All right, we'll keep moving on here. Just trying to figure that out for later, but whatever. Alright, let's see. Internal, external, pre-flight checks complete, pedal seats and harness set, crew oxygen mask set, audio warning panel set, electric panel set, fire detection. I'll do a quick test, but should have been tested before I put on the APU. I keep forgetting to do it. Fire test is okay. Alright, external lights checked, fuel panels checked, bleed air is checked, APU panel, start panel is checked, hydraulic panel is checked. I'm going to go ahead and put these to all autos. Now, let's see. Bleed air panel is checked, probes and windshield heat are good, cabin pressure. There, we'll go ahead and put the pumps on for the start. Air conditioning panel check, ice detectors test we're not going to worry about. Windshield switches are low, emergency lights are armed. Yep. And we have, let's see, where the fuck am I here? Standby compass check, stall test, I'm not going to worry about. Nose wheel steering's off, clocks are set, EFIS checked, instrument panels checked, die-cast checked. Anti-skid test we're not going to do. Overheat pedestal is checked, thrust quadrants checked, avionics checked. Trims are going to be set right now.
LaGuardia Airport information, Kilo 18000.
7-9.
Wind 07 tree at 10. Visibility 2. Sky condition, ceiling 2,600
There's
feet.
7.9.
Temperature 17. 2.10. Altimeter tree 0.02.
3002.
Landing and departing runway 13. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Kilo.
Alright, we have Kilo.
Clearance delivery, Endeavour 5089er, ready to copy IFR clearance to Columbia.
Endeavour 5089er is cleared to Columbia Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 13 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 127.05 squawk 7321.
7321. 7321.
Endeavour 5089er, cleared to Columbia Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 13 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 127.05 squawk 7321.
Endeavour 5089er readback correct. Contact ground on 121.7. Good day. Clearance delivery, Brickyard.
Ground Endeavour 5089er requesting pushback.
Alright, we're ready to push.
Endeavour 5089er pushback request accepted.
Alright, gens are auto, electrics check, bleed valves are auto, packs are on, APU is on, anti-ice is going to be off, and nose wheel steering is going to be armed when once he detaches. So let's go back to track IR. Alright, good. No VFR for me, thank you.
Ground Endeavour 5048 Heavy requesting pushback.
Endeavour doesn't have any heavies.
Endeavour 5048 Heavy pushback request accepted.
Push me. Oh, chocks are in, that's why he's not pushing me. Thought I pulled him, I didn't pull him. Okay. Alright, let's spool. Jesus Christ, track IR, come on, man. Straight up, fly right. Alright, spinning one. You can hear the packs go down, the air conditioning kits, so that you have the extra air pressure to start the engine. There's 12%.
Ground Southwest 2832 Heavy requesting pushback. Southwest 2832 Heavy pushback request accepted.
Ground Endeavour 5089er requesting the end of pushback.
Endeavour 5089er request to end pushback received.
You on Amber off?
Endeavour 5048 Heavy
We'll see if it's could be hydraulics. We'll wait for hydraulics to come up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features.
Alright, one's up, spinning two.
In case of an emergency.
Ground Endeavour 5048 Heavy with Kilo ready to taxi IFR. Endeavour 5048 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 13 using
Endeavour doesn't have any heavies.
runway 22 Papa. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready. Ground Southwest 2832 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
Just 20%.
Southwest 2832 Heavy request to end pushback received.
The brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices.
Taxiing hold short runway 13 via taxiway Zulu Bravo Papa cross runway 22 Papa Endeavour 5048 Heavy. Ground Southwest 2832 Heavy with Kilo ready to taxi IFR. Southwest 2832 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 13 using taxiway Zulu Bravo Golf cross runway 22 Golf Papa. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
All right, two's up. Electricity, AC, DC, hydraulics. All right, we're good to shut down the APU.
Runway 13 using taxiway Zulu Bravo Golf cross runway
All right,
22
APU's
Golf
down.
Papa Southwest 2832 Heavy.
Ground
Put the
Endeavour
nav.
5089er,
Jesus Christ, track IR.
Kilo
Could you
ready to
not?
taxi IFR.
What the fuck?
Endeavour 5089
I gotta fix
taxi
track
to and hold
IR
short
here.
of runway 13 using taxiway Zulu Bravo Papa cross runway 22 Papa. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready. Southwest 2832 Heavy hold position caution other traffic.
Taxi to and hold short runway 13 using taxiway Zulu Bravo Papa cross runway 22 Papa Endeavour 5089er.
All right, brake check. All right, brakes good. You'd give it to the other pilot, let them check their brakes too.
2832 Heavy.
All right, flight control check. All right, flight controls are checked. So you gotta realize the plane's about 118. This plane is like 100.
Endeavour 5089er hold position caution other traffic.
I don't know what the length on this on the 70 is. On this the 700, the 900's like 118 feet long, I think. So you know, it look like we're way ahead of the line, but our mains are still back by the line. So we're gonna taxi around him.
Endeavour 5089er, did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm ignoring you because this guy's doing dick all.
Hold position Endeavour 5089er.
I'm gonna taxi around him.
Endeavour 5089er, continue taxi.
Hey, imagine that.
Roger Endeavour 5089er.
All right, so we're gonna have a little bit of a left crosswind, like 5 knots on the takeoff. Not a big deal.
Endeavour 5089er, hold position caution other traffic.
No, there's nobody out here, guy. I'm looking.
Hold
You're
position
just lost.
Endeavour 5089er.
I really hope the ATC is better in the new game. All right, I got to do a quick takeoff briefing here. I'm going to quickly just look at the departure.
Delta 289er, one heavy pushback request accepted.
All right, so we're going to be going off of 1-3. I don't see Canarsie on our climb out here. We got Merca. I'm just looking for Merca here. Macbeth climb. Maspeth climb? No. Let me see. Got the LaGuardia 7 up. I'm just trying to find it. It's depicted here. We're going right to Merca, but we'll expect that 400 feet, and then we'll make a turn to Merca. We'll do runway heading up to 400 feet to Merca. Let me check page 2. It's probably, it could be have changed. See if I have a 1-3. I don't see it on the actual chart, but I've got it depicted here, so we'll just do what this says here. Got traffic coming up on me on Bravo. Last I was,
Delta 289er, one heavy
when I worked at
requesting
LaGuardia, we taxied this way on Bravo.
Delta 289er, one heavy request to
I don't know if
pushback
they
received.
changed it or what, but we used to taxi this way on Bravo. Because, you know, you're going towards the runway, so you're further away from the terminals. And then Alpha, you would be going, you know, you'd be close to the terminals because you're actually going to the terminals.
Runway 1 tree using taxiway Zulu Bravo Mike cross runway tree 1 Juliet cross runway tree 1 Lima cross runway 1 tree Tango Papa cross runway 22 Papa. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
That knows we'll stop.
Endeavor 5089er, continue taxi.
Nosewheel steering on. That could be part of it.
Taxi to and hold short runway 1 tree using taxiway Zulu Bravo Mike cross runway tree 1 Juliet
Get
cross
the taxi
runway
checklist
1
going here in a
cross
second.
runway
Slats
1
flaps
Tango
set
Papa
at
cross runway
8
22 Papa, Delta
and
289er
8.
1 heavy. Delta 289er 1 heavy, hold position, caution other traffic.
Let's see. Flight controls are checked. Trims are 7.9 in green. Thrust reversers are armed. Flight controls are checked. Brake temperatures are checked.
Hold position,
Taxi
Delta
checklist complete.
289er 1 heavy.
Okay, there we go. I gotta put my speeds in. Alright, speeds are in. Jesus Christ, track
Endeavor
error.
5089er, acknowledge last transmission.
You are a pain in the balls. You know that? There's like
Roger,
literally
Endeavor
nobody out here.
5089er.
Literally, there's nobody else out here, and you keep talking to me about bullshit. Alright, takeoff config okay. The rest are lights. And we're good to go there. So takeoff config is okay. It means we're configured for takeoff. I believe he cleared me to cross. See this guy. I don't know why he has him taxiing toward me here. Go straight ahead here. Just trying to see if he sent us. He always gives us clear to cross the runway. Taxi and hold short. Okay. Taxi, hold short of 13. Yeah, see, it says cross runway 22 at Papa. They would not do that, IRL. They would have you hold short at 22. Trying to let me get the diagram up. All right, we're crossing at Papa. We're good here. Get rid of this shit. All right, clear to cross. IRL, they'd not be clearing us across. They'd have us stop there and then they'd clear us when we get close because he doesn't know who he's landing in, however long it takes you. But you notice there, see how the lights go white, red? So for the last 3,000 feet of the runway, the first 1,000 of the third 3,000, you're gonna get white, red, and the last 2,000 feet, you're gonna get reds in the center, and that's gonna tell you that you're running out of runway. All right, here we go, 13. Now we'll stop and grab tower.
Tower Endeavor 5089er at runway 1 tree ready for departure IFR to Columbia.
Endeavor 5089er altimeter tree 0.02107 tree at 10. Cleared for takeoff runway 1 tree. Southwest 1242 heavy turn next taxiway.
Step on my comm, huh?
Cleared for takeoff runway 1 tree Endeavor
Clear for takeoff.
5089er.
All right, part of the briefing was any emergencies before 80 knots will stop. After that, we'll only stop for engine for critical events, and then V1 will take in the air, come back, left traffic, and probably land on actually 22.
121.7 Southwest 1242 heavy. Goodbye.
We in Toga? We're in Toga. All right. Thrust set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. A little bit of a left crosswind here. A little bit of a left crosswind here. I'm just playing the rudders a little bit. V1, rotate.
Tower Southwest 2240.
Positive rate, gears coming up, and wipers are going off. Don't want to speed up and have those wipers on. Alright, let's do, we want speed, heading, autopilot.
Good day.
And we'll go right into nav mode here.
127.05 Endeavor 5089er.
Going to climb.
Goodbye.
Tower Brickyard 4707
Speed up
heavy,
to
9
200
miles
knots.
southwest inbound ILS runway for approach. Brickyard 4707 heavy tower. Altimeter tree 0 decimal.
New York departure Endeavour 5089er is passing 2,200 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Endeavour 5089er New York, departure altimeter tree 0.01 radar contact continue.
We going to direct Merca or what here? I don't know. Yeah, it's doing it. I don't know if it's doing it or not. So here, it was on the heading still. So we'll go Merca, execute Merca, and then I'll switch back over to nav. Here, let's get rid of track IR so I can actually operate here. 3001. Okay, 200 knots. Flaps coming up.
Endeavour 5089er, climb and maintain flight level 180.
180.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 Endeavour 5089er.
And as usual, it's a beautiful day. Once you get above the shit. Right, there we go. I didn't turn off the crossfeed. That should have been off. Not a huge deal. Alright, fuel crossflows, auto bleeds, and APU are set. Thrust reversers are off, and CAS is checked. We're good there. I did not see a speed restriction out of here. No, I don't see a speed restriction out of here.
Endeavour 5089er, contact New York Center on 121.125. Good day.
121.125 Endeavour 5089er. Goodbye.
LaGuardia Airport information, uniform 1800 Zulu. Wind 101 at 6.
New York Center Endeavour 5089er is at 8,700 feet, climbing flight level 180.
Endeavour 5089er New York Center altimeter tree 0.02 radar contact. Continue to MYRCA.
There's nothing there, and there's no mandatory read back there. You don't have to read back anything. I just get on there, you know, copy or nothing. You don't have to say anything. They're just telling you to essentially. It's a way of them telling you radar contact. They have you. All right, 250. Nice cumulus clouds out here. Alright, we can get rid of LaGuardia 7. Go.
Endeavour 5089er contact New York Center on 118.975.
18975.
118.975 Endeavour 5089er. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 5089er is passing 12,100 feet, climbing flight level 180.
Endeavour 5089er New York Center altimeter tree 0.02 radar contact. Continue to MYRCA.
Alright, just accelerating us out to 280. Alright, let's shut the radar off. We're above it anyway. Yeah, so I've accelerated us out to 280 knots. We're still doing 3,600 feet per minute climb rate, so.
New York Center American 2282 Heavy is at flight level 330, descending flight level 260.
Here's the flight attendant.
JetBlue 400 Heavy contact New York Center on 121.125.
Yeah, but 10 knot headwind, so not too bad of a headwind.
Endeavour 49er72, Yortree 1 mile southwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Expect ILS runway for approach via Veras transition. Clear to Veras.
There's interesting clouds there.
Heavy New York Center radar contact. Continue to Fosti. Endeavour 5089er climb and maintain flight level 320.
320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Endeavour 5089er.
320.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Expect ILS runway for approach.
Alright, coming up on 180. Standard.
49er72.
Standard. And
JetBlue 1054 heavy, Yortree 4
standard.
miles south. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 4 right approach. Endeavour 49er72 contact New York approach on 132.7. Good day. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect
yeah, I thought I was got a
ILS
wiper on
runway
that
4
side.
right approach, JetBlue 1054
So I don't know
heavy.
why. I don't know why the captain's side is. So the captain's wiper should just run the captain's wiper, and the FO's wiper should just run the FO's wiper. I don't know why the captain's wiper is running both. Doesn't make sense.
New York Center JetBlue 1962 heavy is passing 6,900 feet, climbing flight level 190.
Don't know why.
JetBlue 1962 heavy New York Center altimeter 30.01 radar contact. Continue to makes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up. I don't know if I think I've probably been to this airport,
JetBlue
but I
1054
cannot
heavy
remember.
contact New York approach on 118.4. Good day. JetBlue 1054 heavy. Goodbye. JetBlue 1962 heavy contact Newark approach on 119.75. Good day. JetBlue 1962 heavy. Goodbye.
JetBlue doesn't have any heavies.
Exigent 167 heavy contact New York Center on 121.125. Good day.
All right, start bringing up. I'm
121.125 exigent 167
look at
heavy.
the runway here.
Goodbye.
I put in for ILS 11. We'll see what we actually get. If we do get the ILS 11, we have 8,600 feet of runway. Either runway is fine with me. So we'll see what they give us, but I put in the ILS 11. All right, hour, looks like hour 15 minute.
Endeavour 5089er contact New York Center on 128.3.
23.
Good day. JetBlue 1767 heavy contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day.
He must be right behind us.
Endeavour 4903 contact New York approach on 120.05. Good day. 128.3 JetBlue 1767 heavy. Goodbye. Delta 289er 4 heavy, you're
Could I
38 miles
possibly
southwest.
check in?
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, keep speed not above 200 knots, expect ILS runway for approach via Veras transition. Clear to Veras.
128.3, Endeavour 5089er. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 5089er is at flight level 270, climbing flight level 320.
Endeavour 5089er New York Center radar contact, continue to LEAH.
So it gives me an altitude here soon. We're 5 off. So fix the FO panel here.
5089er climb and maintain flight level 350.
That's gonna be the final.
Climb
350.
and maintain flight level 350, Endeavour
350.
5089er.
New York Center Cessna November 89er Tree Alpha Papa is at 5,900 feet, climbing 7,000 feet. Cessna November 89er Tree Alpha Papa, New York Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er 9er radar
Got
contact.
current
Continue.
1.5. Let's go vertical speed mode.
New York Center American 1701 Heavy is at 10,800 feet, climbing 17,000 feet. American 1701 Heavy, New York Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er 7 radar contact. Continue. Endeavour 5089er contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
If I could do without touching all the joysticks, I could then actually play Stormworks at the same time, but it's probably not wise.
JetBlue 1767 Heavy contact
As,
Washington Center on
you know, that's something I wish they'd
124.775.
fix in Stormworks, is making it so that the, you could shut off the joystick, because that's the problem, is I can't shut the joystick off, so as soon as I touch something, it's going to turn it on, and I can't shut it off, so.
124.775 JetBlue 1767 Heavy. Goodbye. New York Center Airbus Papa Juliet Charlie 22 is at flight level 275, climbing flight level 350.
Oh, that would be
Papa Juliet
340
Charlie 22, New
or
York Center,
350.
radar contact. Continue.
Why are we on half bank? Don't go on half bank, please. Go on regular bank, please. Could be the altitude.
Endeavour 5089er, please acknowledge.
Might automatically do it.
124.775, Endeavour 5089er. Goodbye.
Is it 24775? 24775, okay.
Washington Center, Endeavour 5089er, flight level 350.
Now we're leveling out.
Endeavour 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact. Continue to LEAH.
Still going to Leah, huh? A long leg. Still like 18 miles to it as well. Next leg's, wow, 500 miles total. A little bit of a hike.
Washington Center, Southwest 301.
It's not that
Heavy
bad,
is
but-
passing flight level 215, climbing flight level 220. Southwest 301, 9er Heavy, Washington Center, radar contact. Continue to RUUTH.
Might see if I can. Once I get stabilized in cruise, I should be able to boot up Stormworks maybe. Play a little Stormworks. Been enjoying getting back into it with that build for Alistair's challenge. Be fun.
Washington Center, American 719er Heavy, 13,900 feet.
Besides being busy, that was one of the reasons I haven't been
American 719er
doing much.
Heavy,
Is
Washington Center,
either the
altimeter
projects I was
29er
kind of
radar
interested in
contact. Continue
are
to
just super
DIOS.
duper busy, or super duper like in depth and would take me forever, and I just like don't want to start them. Or like, you know, some of the simpler stuff I hadn't really, nothing I really wanted to do, and now having a challenge kind of enjoying the challenge and what I want to do for it.
JetBlue 1767 Heavy contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
Now I'm gonna watch my speed here, see if we keep gaining. I'm gonna pull back just a little bit. Should be in climb thrust at the moment.
Going to 125.45. JetBlue 1767 Heavy. Endeavor 5089er contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
Going to 125.45 Endeavor 5089er. Washington Center, Endeavor 5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavor 5089er, Washington Center radar contact. Continue to LEAH.
Yeah, we're not really accelerating. We're about Mach 0.818 or 9 once we're fully leveled off, so we just went up,
Washington Center,
you know, 100th there, so
flight level 370.
I'm gonna pull it back just a hair, but we'll see.
586 Washington Center radar contact. Continue to be ECKR.
Curious where the jump seat is. Might be in this, might be on a cubby here, I'm not sure.
Exejet 728 traffic is 7 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 410 Airbus A20N. Report
Got a
them inside.
172 mile leg there.
Exejet 728 traffic inside.
Doesn't look like we're really accelerating. We're kind of leveled out on this speed. If we're up higher, we'd probably get more into a coffin corner where we would, you know, we wouldn't likely be accelerating anymore, indicated airspeed wise, but we'd start to bring up the bottom tape. You know, you see there's no red below us. There's probably red down here somewhere, where if we went there, it'd stall out. And then we have overspeed above that. Don't really need the logo lights on up here. Doesn't hurt anything, but we don't need it. Let's go ahead and we'll
586 contact Washington Center on 124.775.
grab ATIS 20.15. You'd use the A cars likely for the
Generic
ATIS.
Tree, Juliet Charlie, contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
We won't pick ATIS till we get it close, and then I still have to turn it on.
124.775
Right here.
Generic Tree, Juliet Charlie.
Alright, so we're on cruise. Seatbelt signs come off. Do a PA. So we would go to PA, make our announcement to the passengers. I don't know if we have to click PA on there when we do it, but that will be where we're running PA from, and then back on. Pretty much give, you know, level at cruising altitude 350. It's going to be about an hour into CAE. Weather's looking good at CAE. Temperature, all that bullshit. And then you're good. We'll read the METAR down there. This is the difference between that CAE.
Endeavor 5089er, contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day.
3205, huh?
JetBlue 1767 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 132.05.
They're right behind us,
Good
that
day.
JetBlue.
One tree 2.05 Endeavor 5089er. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavor 5089er,
We
flight
might
level
use
350.
CAE as our initial approach fix.
Endeavor 5089er,
We look at the
Washington
chart.
Center, radar contact, continue.
We'll look at the approach. I'm
Washington
interested.
Center, JetBlue 1767 Heavy, flight level 360. JetBlue 1767 Heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
All right, here's CAE. We don't want to start on CE. CAE, we have to go to Columbia, and then we want to come back out, and then we want to. So we come up to Agave, and then we turn on a 292, and then we do a procedure turn. We don't want to be doing procedure turns. Likely, you're not going to do that in an airliner. You're likely going to go out to a different fix. So what did I put in
Washington
there?
Center, Sun Country 8165 Heavy is at 15,000 feet.
Trying to see what the fix was that I put in there.
Sun Country
Let's check.
8165 Heavy, Washington Center, altimeter 29.901, radar contact, continue to Victor Charlie, November. Delta 2131 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 125.45.
I think I put in Letus. Yeah, I put in Letus. I don't know where Letus is, so let's see if I can find it on the chart.
125.45, Delta 2131 Heavy. Goodbye.
I don't know where Letus is. I don't know where Letus is. I'm looking for it on the chart. I don't see it. Where is Letus? I'll go bring up a chart, see if I can find it here. Grab the high charts here. It won't be in the high chart, but see if we can find the latest. There's latest right here. Okay. And what's that? 296. So that'll be 126. 126. All right, so it looks like that 126 is going to come in and bring us on. So I don't know. We might do come across like this. Try to see what the doesn't show me the approach on here. Yeah, so I put in Letus. See what other options we have. Could put in vectors, but let's check. The game does kind of a shit job.
5089er, contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day.
One tree 2.55 Endeavor 5089er. Goodbye.
Be nice if I could change this over to IFR chart.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavor 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
See if there's an IFR chart somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see it. So the top of the descent's right there, right off of Wingard. Let's just kind of look at this and see what this is going to look like when we get up there. So you have Wingard, the latest, and then goes in. So that looks all right. It's on there as the. Let me look at, see if I can find the leg here. So 112. Let me see if that's the final approach course. Probably. Yeah, 112 is the final approach course. So what are we coming off of? Looks like we're going to go wind guard on a 247, go to lead us, turn back around, come in on the 112, and then we'll be right in on the ILS there, so that's not a big deal. CAE's the missed approach. So I'll go ahead and upreef this approach. All right, ILS localizer runway 11 into Columbia. It's 110.3, 112 is the final approach course. 8,600 feet of runway, touchdown zone elevation is 236 feet. Pilot control lighting, let's see, if we're in up ALS, okay, that's all good. We have LSF2, which is the high intensity lights. Missed approach, is going to come back and we'll get vectors for runway 11. We're not going to do the, we're not going to go ahead and hold at Columbia. I'll brief it though, so climb to 1,100, then climbing right turn to 2,300 feet direct to CAE Vortac. And hold. Continue climb in the hold up to 2,300. We should be at 2,300 by the time we get there, I'd say.
Washington Center, JetBlue 176.
So, looking at this here, we're going to be going mist, and then we're going to be turning direct to. Looks like a teardrop entry, so we're going to come off the mist here, make a teardrop entry here, and then so 45 off of 155. Let's see, so that's going to be a 200 heading, and then we're going to come back and we would hold left traffic, but we're not going to do it. We'll do 10-mile legs on that. Let's see, we got a MSA of 3,100 feet, so that'll give us clearance of obstacles. We're going to be within 15 nautical miles. We want to be at 2,200. I'll go down to 2,100 for intercept at Ugiv. For the glide slope, follow the glide slope.
Contact Washington Center on 133.9.
Always when I'm briefing, do you call me? Every time I try to brief an approach and get ahead, you call me.
133.9er, Endeavour 5089er. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavour 5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavour 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
Continue. Alright, so we'll intercept the glide slope at 2,100 feet at a gov. We should have no problem seeing it. Here's our decision height right here at 2.8 off of CA 1.2 from the end of the field. We can go down to 436 feet. We need 200-foot ceilings, half statute mile visibility. We have that. If the glide slope goes out and we're past the final approach fix, we'll continue and we'll run it as a localizer down to 900 feet. And that's about it there on a brief. Let's go ahead and brief quickly. We're landing on runway 11 here. And I'm expecting, let's get off here probably on Alpha 6. And we have the main terminal here, so we expect Alpha 6, Fox, Alpha, and into the terminal. So, briefing's complete. I like getting the briefings done early, because that way if we get busy and they don't change it, we're good. We've actually lost a little speed, so I don't have to worry about overspeed. Very nice. Yeah, good. Making good progress, yeah. So I got the brief done. What do we got for time coming in there? Let's see if I can, since we're not going to overspeed, let me see if I can't launch.
Endeavour 5089er, contact Washington Center on 132.55.
Back in the same sector as before.
132.55, Endeavour 5089er. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavour 5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavour 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
I think I can launch Dormarks, but I don't know. I don't really want to risk it and screw the game up. Yeah, I'll just wait. Do it later. No, launching Tarkov would absolutely screw it up. Can't run Tarkov in this at the same time. I meant to check the METAR when I was in there.
Brickyard 4534 heavy contact Washington Center on 133.9er. Good day.
Alright, 29th day of the month, 1856 Zulu. Wind is variable. Wind is variable at 4 knots, 10 statute mile visibility, plenty of visibility, so we're good. Scatter 4,500, broken at 6,000, broken at 10,000. So 6,000 foot, plenty of altitude there. Temperature 2.8, dew point is 2.1, so it's nice and warm. Altimeter is 2.9 or 8.4. Sea level pressure is 10.10, and we're good there. So, no need for an alternate. Plenty of visibility. So we need, in order not to have an alternate, we need instrument approaches. We need 1 hour before arrival, 1 hour after arrival. We need to have at least 2,000 foot ceilings and 3 statute miles visibility, so we have all that. So no need for an alternate on this one. We did need an alternate last night when I went to LaGuardia, as it was socked in with shit. Whatever map has the Red Rebel, buy the Red Rebel. You will be there for 1,000,000 years trying to get one off Sturm, and it's not worth it. And like, you're a newer player, trying to get it off Sturman is going to be a fool's errand. It's better just to buy it. As soon as you get the flea market unlocked, I can show you some stuff on the flea market later, Alistair, that, you know, there's some things you can sell, make a little profit on, and then just build up some money and buy the Red Rebel. You know, it's worth it. You make the money back pretty quick on reserve.
Endeavour 5089er traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 370 Cessna Skyhawk.
Skyhawk?
Report them in sight.
What the hell's Skyhawk doing up here? It's got to be a citation. No way in hell Skyhawk is up. It's got to be a citation.
Endeavour 5089er traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 350 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
There he is right there.
Endeavour 5089er have the Airbus A20N in sight.
Have you, you could also spend the money to get that bigger stash too, you know, to upgrade your stash. I haven't had to do it, so I don't know what it is, but if you look in your hideout, it will tell you what items you need to turn in to make a bigger stash. Alright, 48 minutes inbound. Like to turn on storm arcs, but I don't know. Let's try. Screw it. Worst case, I only got 3 people watching. It's not like I'm putting inconvenience in everybody if this goes down, so. So this is what I recommend to a lot of people is go in your processes tab, go to performance, and see what happens. Alright, this is where people like get stuck at 99% in storm arcs, and they blame the game for it. It could very well be something with the game, but I doubt it. What it likely is your CPU and your GPU are capped out. They need some of that because like I've launched storm arcs with like especially Tarkov before, and my CPU maxes out. And you need the CPU to be free enough to do all the stuff it needs to load it in. The other thing I think a lot of people who are having problems at 90%, 90% I think is when it loads in vehicles. If you have a ton of add-ons, or you have an add-on that is broken, as it is a third-party thing that some dude just made and you installed in your computer, that very well could be an add-on that's not loading properly. And it says, oh, add-on's not ready yet, don't load. Add-on's not ready yet, don't load. Add-on's not ready yet, don't load. And it may never get there. Yes, Sergeant. I'm actually booting the game right now to check, to continue to work on my build. If you check the Creation Showcase, Sergeant, I was working on that earlier. Stream this morning was all on Alistair's challenge build. I'm going to try not to touch anything on the joysticks so that it locks up the game. Alright, so watch this as it loads here. Let's go to display cap here. Alright, now look at my CPU especially. CPU is maxed out. So we're coming up to the notorious 90%. Alright. Now this is about as long as it ever takes me to load in. And the reason is I have flight sim going as well. So you can see the CPU was capped out. So that's about as long as it normally, that's longer than it normally takes me to load in Stormworks. And if you look, see how we had that little hang up where it was black screen for a second there? There's the spike. So I have a pretty good CPU. I have a 11th gen i7 11700 3.6. A lot of the people who I think have these complaints that the game hangs at 90, I always ask them, open up your performance, see if anything maxes out. And I would hazard a guess that they probably are having a CPU max out.
089er contact Washington Center on 118.75.
1875. Maybe I'll just do display cap so I can easily go back and forth. Let's check out first.
118.75 Endeavor 5089er. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavor 5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavor 5089er Washington Center radar contact, continue to hurl.
Hurl. Alright. I'm gonna hurl. Alright, we're gonna hurl. So I think that's what's happening with this 90% people are having problems with. You know, would not surprise me in the least if that's the problem. Again, you know, and the reason this is like if 100% of the players or a very, very high percentage of players are having a problem with the game, it's likely a game problem. If it's something that is like a portion of the players, it's something common with that portion of players. And likely it is, you know, my thought process would be it's got to be something with people's PCs, and essentially they probably have like, probably maxing out their CPU, and again, then they blame the game for it instead of being like, my computer, you know, which is probably what it is, probably their computer. Yep, but Sergeant, this is going to be my build for Alistair's challenge.
Washington Center says that November 2 Tree 9er Sierra Tango is at 6,100 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Try to decide what I want
November
to
2 Tree
do
9er Sierra
here.
Tango, Washington Center, altimeter 29er.89er radar contact, continue.
Let's see how I want to do this. I want to play with the front here for a little bit. So yeah, that would be my contention on what a lot of people are having, you know, quote-unquote problems with Stormworks when they have a freeze up like that. I think in a lot of cases it's just that, like, you know, they're having CPU issues and they're not really considering that's what it is, and it's, you know, that's kind of the issue is you don't have the CPU for it. You know, it's really like, it's not a game problem, man. It's gotta be, you know, it's a you problem with your PC, and I know that sucks, but it's like, you know, devs can't fix that if it's a you problem, you know? I think that's, for a lot of people, I think that's what their issue is. Oh, shit. Oh, let's see. If I do stairs, I'm going to have to rail up like this, which is fine. Try to decide if I want to do a walk around or not. I haven't decided yet. Leaning towards a yes. What's that gonna go back to? So that would be what I think the 90% business is. And again, it's, I think it's loading in the vehicles, and so you could have a very strong chance to like get a bunch of people with really like high gigabyte add-ons, and those add-ons are just like, they need to load. So you kind of got to wait for them to load in. Let me just double check flights and make sure. I think we're all checked in. Yeah, we're all checked in. We got a long leg here. We got 300 miles left to go. So. How is the incline segment? There it is. Oh, come on. I could make that a two-banger, I guess. It will ride over that staircase, but... Let's do this. Let's try something.
SkyWest 5350 heavy contact Potomac approach.
SkyWest doesn't have any heavies.
Good day.
I'm flicking the camera around. It's annoying. It's my pet peeve is that fucking camera flick. Let's see.
126.4 SkyWest 5350 heavy. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging that. All right. See if it's unbearable to look through that or not. Yeah, it's too caged in like that. I'm thinking of dropping it down. I could probably drop it down 1 or 2 blocks, I think. Yeah, I'm not liking the caged-in nature of it.
American Tree 089er heavy contact Potomac approach on 126.75.
And I'm gonna have
Good
ceiling
day.
problems, so I'd have to drop it anyway. Let's see if I can, if I like it, if I drop it down a little bit. Let's cut out that. Drop it down at least 1, see what happens. They're going to be offset, which is going to be a mess, but we'll see what I can do. Yeah, it's going to put the railings offset doing that.
Endeavor 5089er contact Washington Center on 127.75.
2775,
Good
sure.
day. Delta Tree 50 heavy contact Washington Center on 127.75. Good day.
Yeah, you want those radar parts. You need them for, like, check all your
127.75.
quests. You have quests for them.
Goodbye.
So, check your quests, grab those radar parts.
127.75.
and turn them in.
Heavy, flight level 350.
They're also worth money. So, but people are going to be looking for people grabbing them, so just be careful.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavor 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Endeavor 5089er, contact Washington Center on 118.75. Good day.
75. Just switch me back.
Going to 118.75, Endeavor 5089er. Washington Center,
Back and
Endeavor
forth.
5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavor 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this at all with this railing bullshit. Nah, probably not. I want to do something with it, but not that. Play with this, see what I want to do. Let's see what the height on this is.
Endeavor 5089er traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 360 Airbus
yeah.
A20N. Report them in sight.
He's gonna hit us. Yeah, I see him. Watch, we're gonna traffic alert. See, hear it? Traffic, traffic.
5089er traffic alert. 5 o'clock less than 1 mile flight level 360 Airbus A20N.
Yeah, I just saw
Report
him.
them in
I
sight.
saw him. You just about asked us.
Endeavor 5089er, have the traffic.
If he was closer than 1,000 feet, we would have got a RA, which is a resolution invite. Well, not necessarily get an RA, but get an RA, which would mean you just follow it. You actually go, it supersedes ATC. You follow the RA, whatever it says to do. Like it would tell one airplane to climb and one to descend, one to turn left, one to turn right.
Clear to Butts. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 23 right approach via Butts transition. Clear to Butts Southwest 2168 heavy.
Southwest doesn't have heavies.
Washington Center, Blue Streak 5548, flight level 220. Southwest 2168 heavy, contact Raleigh approach on 127.675. Good day. Blue Streak 5548, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Lima, India, Bravo. Going to 127.675, Southwest 2168 heavy.
Oh, it bugs the shit out of me that they keep putting all these people in as heavies that are not heavies. It's like, it's mostly, it bugs me because it's such an easy fix for them. It's like, all they have to be is like, okay, no Southwest doesn't have any heavies. Get rid of all the heavies for Southwest. That's like literally all they'd have to do. They don't. It's annoying. We should be good there for a little bit. See if I like that. Could use a little bit of work on these lines underneath here because of this one right there, but other than that, that doesn't look too bad. Kind of dig that.
Washington Center, Airbus November 577 Charlie Sierra is passing flight level 200, climbing flight level 240.
One too high for me to
Airbus
walk.
November 577 Charlie Sierra, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
I don't think I can go down one more here. Yeah, that's gonna make it so I can't go down one more. Can't do that. Actually, I could do that. Let's check something real quick. Let's cut that. Cut that. Just need to go up one. So let's go ahead right here. Try that, because that actually fixes something. I had an issue with the door there. Anyway.
Endeavor 5089er, contact Washington Center on 124.05.
405. Yeah.
Going to 124.05, Endeavor 5089er. Washington Center, Endeavor 5089er, flight
We're
level
coming up on top of
350.
descent. We got a little ways to go.
Endeavor 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to OGRE.
Oga. 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 Alright, so that's
Endeavor 5089er, contact Washington Center on 135.2. Good day.
352, huh?
Washington Center, Blue Streak 5548, flight level 220. Blue Streak 5548, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Lima, India, Bravo.
352.
Going to 135.2, Endeavor 5089er. Washington Center, Endeavor 5089er, flight level 350.
Endeavor 5089er, Washington Center, radar contact. Continue to OGRE.
Okay. Let's see. I just deleted some shit that I didn't want to delete there. There we go. This. Go. Try to get this low enough I can walk around here and not bang my head. See if I have a prayer walking around this. Okay, beautiful. Let's see if I put in slopes, if I'm gonna be able to do walk this still. If I like that or not. It's a little bit weird.
Washington Center, Airbus November 577 Charlie Sierra is passing 12,800 feet, climbing flight level 240.
I like that I can walk around there.
November 577 Charlie Sierra, Washington Center, altimeter 29.83, radar contact, continue.
Doesn't impede visibility at all. I don't know. Keep playing with it. It's definitely something I want to do there. Don't know yet what I want to do though.
Airbus 7 Charlie Sierra, you are 53 miles north. Climb and maintain flight level 240. Expect ILS runway for approach via Foxtrot Alpha Yankee transition. Clear to Foxtrot Alpha Yankee. Climb and maintain flight level 240. Expect ILS runway for approach via Foxtrot Alpha Yankee transition. Clear to Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, Airbus 7 Charlie Sierra.
Could just leave that as an unmanned section too. And do this. Widen out cab. I'll give the cab a little bit more space. Try that with solid beams, see what it looks like with solids in there. Nah.
Endeavor 5089er traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 350 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Looking.
Endeavor 5089er traffic alert. 9 o'clock less than 1 mile flight level 350 Airbus A20N.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
Report them in
He's
sight.
on the scope. I don't see him though. He's behind us. He already passed, dude.
Endeavor
Relax.
5089er, don't have the traffic.
Relax. We're coming up on top of descent here soon. I'll be top of descent in probably like 10 minutes. I don't know if I like it wider or not in there. It is cramped in here a little bit, but if I make it wider, I can put, I don't know, man. Definitely something I want to do with that.
Endeavor 5089er, descend and maintain flight level 300.
300.
Descend and maintain flight level 300, Endeavor 5089er.
300. Oh, 300 up at 330. Makes more sense.
Washington Center, Endeavor 49er89er is at flight level 205, climbing flight level 270. Endeavor 49er89er, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
Alright, so we're getting close here, so I'm going to switch back to flight sim. That's not what he says, Alistair. I'll get a little bit of a giddy up on this. Let the flight attendant know. Yeah, we'll make our PA. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be in CA in about Columbia in about 15 minutes. Weather is nice and warm, and skies are clear. See you when we get there. Altitude cap 310 for 300. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with the front there yet of that build.
Endeavor 5089er, traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 350, Airbus A20N.
Yeah.
Report them in sight. Cessna 49er Alpha, contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day. Endeavor 5089er, descend and maintain flight level 220.
220. Thanks for the late call, guy.
Descend and maintain flight level 220, Endeavor 5089er. Endeavor 5089er, have the traffic.
220. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the ATIS. Not that he's gonna ever tell me my altimeter setting in time.
Columbia Airport information, Alpha 2000 Zulu. Wind 150 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,500 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet, ceiling 14,100 feet broken. Temperature 28. 2.10. Altimeter 29.83.
83.
Visual runway
Pressure's
23
low
in
down
use.
there.
Landing and departing runway 11. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
They're landing
All
1-1,
aircraft read back hold short instructions.
which is what we have programmed
Advise
in.
controller on initial contact, you have Alpha.
Like I know what I'm doing. Make sure he didn't actually call us, because for some reason when I switch off COM 2, it makes COM 1 not register sometimes. It's kind of weird. Start bringing the power back, get our descent going here a little bit faster. So I'm in speed mode, so I've set, oh geez, that I want 280 knots. So the more, you know, it's I can set that and just pull the thrust back, and it will change the vertical speed for that descent rate. Like you can see, we're doing 4,300 feet per minute. So got a nice healthy descent rate going. I'm gonna stick the radar back on. We got a little bit of cumulus, but I doubt it's gonna be an issue. All right, 110.3 maybe. Let me look.
Endeavor 508 Niner, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.45.
3345. See you later.
Cessna 51 November, contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day.
One tree 3.45 Endeavor 5089er. Goodbye.
There's the
Jacksonville
Jacks.
Center Endeavor 5089er is passing flight level 245, descending flight level 220.
Endeavor 5089er, Jacksonville Center radar contact. Continue to Polly.
Polly. Polly. What the fuck is Polly? Polly. Let me see if that's actually on here, and it's one of the points that I couldn't put in. 'Cause I don't think so. I don't know what the fuck. Oh no, we're going to Polly. I had to put a wind good. Polly wasn't in there. All right, so now we're leveling off, right? So as soon as it goes out cap, it kicked off my speed mode for speed descent. But I have to manually bring the thrust back up. He'll give us a descent here probably in a second. It just goes out cap, so it's capturing the altitude. So for example, let's say you wanted to build this in Stormark's, your mode control panel here for your autopilot. So essentially you'd have different modes. So speed mode, you would be setting the speed, and the variable would be your pitch to maintain the speed. So you'd say I want 210 knots. It would then change, that would be your set point, your speed. The process variable would be your, you know, whatever you're using for speed, airspeed indicator, or generally airspeed indicator. And then if you started bringing back your thrust, it would pitch the nose down to increase the speed. It would pitch the nose up to decrease the speed. That would be speed mode. If you were doing vertical speed, your set point would be whatever vertical speed you set, and your process variable would be the current vertical speed. So just essentially the vertical axis
Endeavor
on the physics sensor.
5089er, descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
14.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Endeavor 5089er.
Endeavor 5089er, you are 70 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway 23 approach via Coint
What?
transition. Clear
Okay.
to COINT.
All right, Coint.
Endeavor 5089er, descend and maintain 2,400
What
feet.
the fuck? Okay.
Descend and maintain 2,400
Completely flipped the runways
feet.
on us.
Expect RNAV runway 23 approach via Coint transition. Cleared to Coint Endeavor 5089er.
Not a big deal. We just got to take our
Endeavor
time.
5089er, contact Jacksonville Center on 124.7.
This is when it gets busy.
Okay.
Like, this is when you need two pilots. So, acknowledge handoff,
124.7 Endeavor 5089er.
approach.
Goodbye.
So, we'd be looking for the RNAV 23, RNAV 23, Coint. We're going to go vectors. Nope, we want Coint. Execute. Direct. Coint. Direct Coint not allowed, huh? Let's see, why? Interesting. Legs. Coint, lead us. Execute. Back to nav mode. That'll take us to Coint. Contact Jax.
Center, Endeavor 5089er.
Yeah, you don't want to freak out on that shit. You just want to, like, just do it. So, my descent rate's not, I'm not happy with it. Spoilers. Watch what happens with that vertical speed. We're down 6,000 feet per minute because I'm in speed mode, and I need to slow down. So we need to go to no faster than 250 knots when we come under 10. So we're still good. We haven't broken any speed rules yet. We still have 5,000 feet to go, but you can see we're slowing down. So now we're all set up for this. I got to bring up the approach and brief it. This happens IRL. People get freaked out. Don't freak out. Take your time. Just run the thing. All right. So here it is. This is going to be the RNAV runway 23. We have final approach course 232, 7,000 foot of runway, touchdown zone elevation 213 feet. We're coming in on Coint. Coint's right here. It's going to be Coint. Uxpig. Fuck off. I'm not looking for traffic right now.
Endeavor 5089
Briefing.
Don't have the traffic.
Every time I brief. Upig to not be. Zenzi, Hamal, and in. Here we go. 2,400 and not be. 1,008 at Zenzi. We'll get the. It's a GPS LPV approach. LPV, we're going to go down to 503. If we lose the LPV, we're going to go down to 703 for all categories. We're category C. That's for our speed. Here's going to be our decision height there. We'll be leveling off at 503, but we'll check it out, and if we see the runway, we'll land there, so we should be fine. All right, there's the 2-3. We're just going to come back for another approach. Missed approach, climb 2,300, direct endure, and hold. So that's published. We're below 10. We're below 250. I'm going to just drop us down to 240. You notice it picks the nose up automatically to maintain that speed. So there's a big dunk here. We're dunking real hard to come into a Coint. And we really we don't need to be down. It's recommended we're down 2,400 for Coint. There is a restricted area we're going over, so there might be some rules for the restricted area. One thing to keep in mind, the MSA, the minimum safe altitude is 3,100 feet. We're down at 2,400 feet, so we do not want to go off course because of that. So that's important to keep in mind. We don't want to go off course because we don't have the necessary. We don't necessarily have obstacle clearance. Likely we do. There's not a lot of mountains out here, but there could be towers. That's the thing that people wonder, like, why do you have to be 3,000 feet out in the middle of a flat area? Big antennas. Big antennas can be thousands of feet tall. You know, they have 3,000 foot towers. You know, so there could be a 3,000 foot reception antenna out here, and you could bang that sucker. So you got to be careful of that. All right, let's check descent. Landing elevation. Did I set the landing elevation? No, let's crank that shit up. That's fine. That's just to depressurize us before we get on the ground. 600 feet's fine for that. TCAS set radar's coming off. I don't need it on. Approach briefing's complete. And we're leveling off. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to stow those spoilers. Alright, this is likely, I don't know what class airport this is. Probably a Charlie. Let me see if I can see. Class Charlie? Are we going? We're going direct Coint. Okay. Looks like a Charlie, maybe. Yeah, looks like a Charlie, I think. So we don't want to be cooking too hard in here. 200 knots and the Charlie's fine. So we'll slow ourselves down. We don't want to be humming around here. We're at 2,000 feet. We don't want to be humming around. There's plenty of other aircraft. We don't want to be screwing with them. See what airport that is. Is that our airport we're coming in this way? I can't tell. Doesn't matter. We'll look at it when we line up. I don't think it is. Let's quickly check. So we have Coint, UPix, Note B. Then should be Zenzi. Yeah, this is a mess. Let's click Zenzi. And then after note B, we won Zenzi. So that's right there. Execute, fix that. That cleans some of that shit up. Yep, that's. I cleaned out the section that didn't look right. Here, I gotta fix our speed here. I'm getting slow. There we go. Alright, we're going to expect a descent down to 1008 for Zenzi. Zensi, whatever it is. Z-N-S-Y, Zensi. Friggin' names are annoying. Go ahead and we'll put a notch of flaps in. So you can see from the weather, like I was talking about, we had, when we looked at the METAR on the way out, we have good visibility and high ceilings. So that means that, you know, we knew that we were going to be under the stuff and it was going to be clear and easy to see. So part of your picking alternates and everything else. So you see the red tape came down, that's because I put in a notch of flaps. So my first couple notches of flaps here, let's look at the actual speeds right here. So VFE for flaps 1 and 8 is 230 knots. So you can see 230 knots. So we can go next set of flaps. We can put in 20 and still be good. We cannot put in the 30 degrees until we're below 185. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my speeds here. Performance. Let's set all these. VREF's gonna be 129 knots, so we're approaching at 129. All right, we're still on our way to Coint. We haven't passed Coint yet. So it's going to be Coint, UPIG, Note B. I don't think that was our airport, the one we first saw. It's too close to us. Doesn't make any sense for that to be it. That was an airport. It's important not to identify your airport until you're pretty much on final looking at the sucker. Because you can make a mistake and actually land on the wrong goddamn airport. It happens. So. All right, we're going to go ahead and check out the airport diagram. We're going to rebrief this. We'll land on runway 23. Let's expect to get off at, we'll brief Bravo 3. If we make Fox, we'll make Fox in a right turn, but probably Bravo 3. It's going to be 90 degrees off. Bravo 3, Bravo, Fox, likely to the terminal. So looking for the field here. It's going to be over here, probably behind that post. They're quiet again. This is the quiet part of the country. There's really nothing to talk about at the moment. We're also in sterile cockpit IRL. If you're below 10,000 feet, you do not like shoot the shit. You don't talk about sports and nonsense. Everything is stuff related to the flight, and that's for safety, is so you're not getting distracted when it's really important to pay attention. Once you get above 10,000 feet, a lot of the really important, like, busy stuff is done. You can kind of start shooting the shit. All right, coming up on our turn here in 3 minutes? 3 minutes, it looks like. 3 minutes. I could speed us up. We're not within the Charlie. We'll get us up to 230. We'll just get right on flap speed here. There we go. Oh, watch that trend vector. See the trend vector? Trend vector is really intuitive. The pink line was going all the way up into the red bars, and so I knew to pull the thrust back quickly, and you can see how quickly the trend vector went away, and now as I push it up, the trend vector is now even with the speed notch. If you look real quick there, you can see the trend vector is now speeding us up. So I pull back a little bit, and then the trend vector is now even with a little bit above Now it's even and it's gone, which means that in 10 seconds, we're going to still be at our speed. You notice it went down below. It's hanging right around our speed, so within 10 seconds, we'll be at 230, which is where I want to be. So we're good to go there. Nice trees. All right, I'm going to put on track IR here. All right, there we go. So RNAV is area navigation, pretty much means GPS. Those Q routes we were looking at earlier, Q routes are high altitude GPS routes. J routes are jet routes. Those are high altitude jet routes based on VORs. And I think T's are low altitude GPSs. And then you have Victor Airways for VFR. Low altitude. That's Snaky River. All right, coming up on our turn here. You'll see turn prediction here in a second. Watch it go. You'll see Quaint will flash here when we see it. There it goes. It's telling us we're turning, and we're going to UPIX. We're in terminal mode, which means we're we're close, and the scaling has changed. Tells us what our course is. We're on FMS 1. Course is 289. We're 12 nautical miles from UPIX, UPIX, Jesus, and we're in terminal mode. And as you can see, we're turning right. That's the 2,400 for not B, and then 1,800 after not B. So don't expect to descend until then. And then we're going to probably descend down to 1,008. We will. You know, he'll probably clear. He may or may not clear us for the approach at that point. So I was watching the trend vector. You can see it's still climbing, so I don't want to overspeed my flaps. I don't need flaps right now, but might as well get configured. It's not going to hurt anything. We're low, giving me a little extra lift. Helps me get configured earlier, so I'm not dumping all my flaps in at once. You don't have to do it. If we're coming from the west, we probably go to wider and then Befty and then to Note B. So it's kind of like a cross. So as you come up here, there's another route coming in this way. So that if you were up, you can't see. Oh, you can see my cursor. If you were up here, you'd be coming in like that. It's because I'm on display cap. Let me change properties on game video so you can see my my cursor. There we go. There you go. Cursor's up now, I think. Maybe. There is. Okay. Alright, so we're on our way to Uxpig. Some of these names. Let's see if we can see the airport. It's probably somewhere over here. I'm kind of looking for it. We're going to be making a turn over here, and then we're coming in. So, could be this right here. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Because this is such like flat treed terrain, it's hard to tell distances. Like you start getting some landmarks. Like here's an airport here. You can see that might be, maybe that's a mile. You know, a little bit more than a mile there. So you start to kind of tell ranges. So this would be like the airport environment. Potentially this could be Columbus there. I don't know the Columbus area. There's the airport right there. Okay, you can see the approach lights. So that's Columbus, looks like. Is this Columbus we're going on? I think it was Columbus. Yes. Columbia. It's Columbia, South Carolina. I don't know South Carolina very much. I haven't flown down there much. So fly over the city, it looks like, and then airport's over here. So we're going to be making a right turn here in a second. And then once we cross Not B, if he has cleared us for the approach, I can put myself down to 1008. If he has not, I have to wait. What was that lighting business going on there? So I slowed down a little bit fast. I wasn't sure at this approach, but slowed down early. Let's put it that way. We're still good. We're going 230 knots. We're only 20 knots under max speed anyway, so. Once we get close to the Charlie here, which we're probably pretty close to right now, we will go ahead and slow us down at 200 knots. All right, we're on our way to not be right now.
Endeavor 5089er descend and maintain 1,800
He's descending us early. We'll do it, but it's early. It really shouldn't be. Like, literally, this is violating the chart, but ATC is doing it, so it's not what we'd be doing. I'm just going to descend down to 230 knots. I'll slow us down once we get there. You know, generally speaking, we would not be descending down 1.8 until we pass not B, but the game just cycles to the next spot and does it. Here we go. It's anticipating the turn. All right, we'll start letting us slow down here. It's altitude capping, so I want to keep us about 200 knots is good for right now. So once it alt caps, it kicks us out of that that speed mode. All right, so we're coming down on it. So I'm just looking at the vertical segment. So we're coming down. We want 1008 at Zenzi. And then after Zenzi, I'm going to descend us down to 503. All right, letting us slow down a little bit here. Let's go next notch of flaps, 20. Gears coming down. That's going to help pour some speed off. As we get below 185, which we already are, flaps 30. And what's our final flap speed? I can't tell there. I think it's 185 as well. So you see the tape came right to where it was. That's why you want to make sure you're on speed. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to arm the approach. Pulling speed back a little bit, dumping another notch of flaps. Let's see, thrust reversers are set. Landing gear down 3 green. Flaps are set to 45. Flight attendant has been advised. Passenger lights are on before landing checklist complete. We're just waiting on lights. You can see there's our runway right there. There's traffic right there. All right, we want to get down all the way to about VREF here.
5089er, you are 8 miles northeast of Columbia. Contact Columbia Tower on 119.5 when inbound.
We're inbound, we'll call them. Getting a little slow there. I don't know why VREF isn't showing correctly on here. VREF should be... VREF right here, set all, set VREF. Yeah, I don't know why that's not on there correctly. I'm slow because of it. I was looking at that speed mark there, thinking that was my VREF. This is my VREF right here. It's harder for my eyes to focus.
5089er Columbia Tower. Altimeter 29.85 com cleared RNAV runway 23 approach.
Cleared the RNAV.
Endeavor 5089er com cleared to land runway 23.
Trying to get this altitude and you won't shut the fuck up.
759er turn next taxiway.
Cleared to land runway 23.
503. I'm trying to see what I've got set in there. There's 503 right there. What the fuck? Are you going to go down or not? Here, stand by. I got a problem here. All right. I would go missed in this case. Like, I put it to descend. It wasn't going to descend. But I'm not going to go missed approach because I don't know why vertical speed was not doing it. Sync rate, at this point, we would go around, but I'm not going to do it because the game fucked me again. And I hate that. So I just took the autopilot off.
Sync rate.
Yep, sync rate. We're going to get sync rate here because I'm having to fix this.
Sync rate.
Shut up. Fixing it. Yeah, you wouldn't be doing this IRL. We'd go around, but I would have taken the autopilot off as soon as I noticed it doing it.
Tower, Cessna, November 577 X-ray whiskey ready for IFR departure runway 11.
All right, we're good now.
Cessna, November 577 X-ray whiskey altimeter 29er decimal.
I don't know how to get the glide slope off the LPV, so I have to check that out. We're clean right now. I don't have a PAPI visible yet. So I'm kind of eyeballing it.
11 Cessna, November 577 X-ray
Alright, they're taking off on the crossing runway. Again, the trim really is a pain in the ass. It's hard to get this to trim right because I can't feel it, so I'm doing my best on the trim. Trying to get back on speed here. Yeah, see, there's trims. Fucking me again. Alignators down 3, green flap set. Lights are not set.
400.
Alright, there we go. Definitely not the end of the world if you get the lights. You wouldn't want to, but... He's taking off on the opposite end of our runway, which is a fucking mess. No, he's not. Is he? I can't... No, he's... Alignators down 3, green.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Thrust reversers are out. And we should make Fox. 80 knots, thrust reversers are stowed. We'll make Fox, no problem.
Cessna 7 X-ray Whiskey contact departure on 124.15. Good day. Endeavor 5089er exit runway when able.
We shall.
Endeavor 5089er contact ground on 121.9er.
Going to 121.9er, Endeavor 5089er. Columbia ground, Endeavor 5089er, request taxi to the gate.
Endeavor
Flaps up.
5089er taxi to gate 9er via taxiway cross runway 29er Alpha.
Taxiing to gate 9er via taxiway cross runway 29er Alpha, Endeavor 5089er.
Clear left, clear right, clear across. Spinning up the APU. After landing checklists. We get a clear on this? You cleared us across, right? You cleared us across everything. What the fuck? Where is this going? No, that's okay, that's fine. I put my head down for a second. That was just the other side of the the whole short line. Brain, think. All right, let's see. Let's finish checklist. APU is coming on. Transponder is going to standby. I did not do that. Sometimes you leave it auto on altitude. Depends on the airport. Lights are set. Probes are coming off. And windshield heat can go. I guess it wants me to keep them on low. You actually do the windshield heat to make sure that the windshield doesn't break. Because if you get hit by, you hit a bird or something, it makes the windshield more flexible. And so it's less likely to break. Gives it a little bit more flexibility. Let's see, which one's 9? Could you possibly just put a number on shit there, game? Probably not. Alright, engines are coming down. Ding, 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 dings. Could you please? Hydraulics are all down. Alright, good. So that was a good flight. Let's see. If I can get ground service, we'll put the jet bridge up. Jetway connection.
Columbia ground, Endeavor 5089er.
Look at him disappearing before our very eyes.
Endeavor 5089er, the jetway is going to be connected.
Probably open the door, huh? That'd probably be a good idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal...
Yay! APU's on. Alright, very good, very good. So that was a good landing. One of my better landings there. Yeah, I got to look at the approach mode on this. So in an LPV approach, LPV is LP is lateral plus vertical guidance. Let's look at the chart real quick. So if you look at the chart here, let me get rid of track IR so it's not flicking around and back. So right here is the LPV. LPV is the new GPS standard, and that gives you essentially a glide slope to go down on. And so VGSI is going to be your glide path. And so I don't know why approach mode doesn't activate it. I have to look it up and see why, but I wasn't getting it. So even though I was armed in approach mode, it was not following the glide slope down. So I got to look into that and see why it's doing that, because I had to manually do it. But all right, let's go ahead and I thought I shut track IR off, but I didn't. Go ahead, shut that off, and there we go. So that was a good flight there down to Columbia, South Carolina. But thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like the video. If you new and enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.